Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Truckin'. With me, Rollcase TV. They say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is, I admit, not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of bricks from a brick house. It's a brick house. Well, it's no longer mighty. We're letting the bricks hang out. We're taking them to a warehouse. And if you guys get that reference, leave a comment, leave a chat, leave a comment, YouTube video. Great song, classic song, pretty much my era. Where am I going? I am taking these over here where they need to be dropped off. And why I have the point here, not where they actually need to be dropped off, I'm not sure. And I'm picking up the trailer then to get the rest of them. But I will drop those off. This plan was all conceived during the last video. Earlier in this stream. It's kind of, for those of you who don't realize, if you're on the stream, be careful with what you say, because this is all going on your permanent record on Twitch, on YouTube, I mean, on the Twitch stream. I don't think I need a disclaimer. I do say, when you first join a Twitch stream, you can set up ground rules for the stream, which most people ignore, but you can set up ground rules that say, don't be abusive to people, no politics or religion, that kind of thing. But also, now, is that a shortcut through there? But one of the things I mentioned is that this is a YouTube stream. This stream goes out on YouTube. That doesn't. I just took this way before. I think this is a better way to go. This stream does go out on YouTube, and so realize, don't say anything you don't want on YouTube. Don't give out any personal information, because it goes away on Twitch after a couple months. It stays on YouTube forever. The lights are on? The lights are on. So I am not responsible for anything anyone says in the chat that may later come back to ruin their reputation. Be aware. It will be on YouTube. It will be on your socials forever, or until YouTube goes away, which they'll be our overlords before they actually go away. One of the oligarchical AI overlords. The oligarchy of AI. People are like saying, that AI bubble is going to burst anytime now. And I think they're right, to be honest. I think all the fears of AI are overblown, because people don't understand it really isn't. It's artificial, but it isn't really intelligence. It's not like, robotic intelligence. All it is having stolen content from everyone else on the internet without permission, breaking copyright laws and trademark laws along the way, making stuff up. There are conveniences to it, but there's also legal and moral questionable practices to it. And hopefully eventually international courts will catch up to that. asking for a summary, you know, an AI summary of things you find on the internet, okay, that's not of questionable morals. Putting things in your own words, that's what they really are. Is they scoured the internet for all these works of writing and all these works of art, and then they can summarize them by using the same language words that it found. Sometimes those summaries are just things that are made up. They're called hallucinations. Because it knows the language, but it doesn't understand what the language means. It doesn't understand how reliable the different resources are. But when you use it to actually write a creative work, we'll be generous in calling it a derivative work. Either a work of, like, to write something for you, even if it's a letter to your boss, and certainly to create an image for you, they don't have the rights to do that. Nobody gave them rights to scour the internet and vacuum up, hoover up, as they would say in the UK, everyone else's creative content. When you create something, whether it's a work of writing or a work of art, or even if it's just a letter to a friend or some posting on, you know, if you took a picture somewhere and you posted on Instagram, you took that picture, you automatically get a copyright, the right to copy that picture. And other people don't have the rights to use that picture unless you give them rights. You do not have to file it with any kind of national or international copyright organization. You get the copyright immediately. And people don't realize that. And that's, you know, that's illegal. And people have just done that, vacuumed up a bunch of creative works, but put in their large language, as if everything on the internet is available to everyone for free. It's not. It's still creative work. It's not yours to be, you know, vacuuming up and calling it AI when it's not. It's not artificial. It's stolen, and it's not intelligent. It's regurgitation. It's large language model. So it should be called, instead of AI, it should be artificial intelligence. Should be called regurgitative content with errors. RCWE, not AI. RCWE of questionable morals. Put all those words into an acronym and stick it in your AI pipe. Anyway, yes, people are learning very quickly. It's not investing billions of dollars in AI when it's not actually getting you anywhere other than making people angry and encouraging legislatures around the world, because they're scared of the wrong things, to make limitations. Anyway, like I said, summaries of things, fine. You want to summarize all of the meeting notes that you got? Great. They're meeting notes. You can summarize them. It would just be like, you know, doing a review of a book. You summarize a book. That's perfectly fine. That's allowable within copyright laws. What's not allowable is to grab a bunch of one particular person's artwork and then say, let's create a bunny riding a horse on the moon in the style of, you know, Salvador Dali. Well, it does that by stealing all of Dali's work and then making up something. That's copyright infringement. Anyway. And this is an old man complaining about stuff, in case you didn't know. Cargo management. Let's deliver these bricks, shall we? And now we need to get 6 more. So let's do that. Let's fix this. Yeah, there's brick framing up there. I'm really tempted to go up there to get the first load. These are easy, but they... You know what? Let's do that. Actually, I wouldn't even need the big trailer then. I wouldn't even need the big trailer. I go there, get the first load, grab that back here, and then use the smaller trailer to get these 2 loads. There's a trailer store there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come here as I show. I'm going to do this in 3. Since I had to do it in 2 stages anyway, it'd be smart to do this in 3 stages. I will leave these bricks be. I'll be getting those on the way to get up to these bricks and these bricks anyway. So I will get 1 difficult set of bricks this trip, because we need some difficulties in our life, right? So I will still stop at the fuel station. But then I will not go on to get those. I will go here. Could I remove the last? Remove that. I will... I drop off the trailer first. Yeah, let's drop off the trailer first. Had I been thinking, I wouldn't even needed this big trailer. You know what? Let me drop off the trailer at the fuel station. It's easy from there to get it to the... It's easy enough to get it from there to the trailer store. I mean, the trailer store is a good place. I go by the trailer store all the time, and it'd be out of my way to go there now. I'm going to drop off the trailer. I'm not going to take the trailer with me up here. So what I usually do is put 2 marks really close together. So I know that's where I'm dropping it off. Okay. And then on my way back, I can pick up a small trailer. Oh, right. I haven't marked my way back yet, but I'm going to come over here on the way back to the trailer store. Well, in that case, I shouldn't leave the small trailer here. I should leave the small trailer here. Yeah, leave the big trailer here. Because then I'll go back this way to get to the... Because I can't... From here, the only way to get down to the thing is to go all the way through here and around there, or to double back where I came. So I would be doubling back the way I came. So drop it here, and then I can pick it up with the load of bricks. Change it to the small trailer. Then double back. Drop off those bricks, and then get those 2. Alright? Yeah, something like that. I've got a plan. And the plan is swapping out trailers. But I'll go get the bricks on my way because I won't have to haul this huge trailer with me while I struggle up that hill. I'm trying to do things more or less efficiently, but also not in the most difficult way. Overloading 8 things of bricks, piling in just the bed, 4 bricks high and 2 bricks wide. Probably not the most efficient way of doing it. I'd make the fewest trips, but I could put 2 sets of bricks, 4 bricks on the bed. Oh man! Well, I'm glad I'm going to be going to the trailer store, fix all that stuff. I will not fix it. In an emergency, I'll fix it with the kit I have, but there's no reason. I don't think there's a resupply place here anywhere. Other than just going back to the garage. So I will take this through the fuel location. And then I'll drop off the trailer, the big trailer, at the intersection to switch over to the intersection. Well, switch over to get the bricks. And then I'll drop it off for the short trailer. Because I really don't like using this trailer. And if I wasn't doubling back places, if I got everything at once, then it would make sense. But if I'm going to go here to get these difficult ones first, to get rid of all the difficulty up there, I have an opportunity to do it without having the trailer with me. I think that's a good idea. And let me look on the map. Okay. I have to cross pretty soon. I want to cross to there. I don't think that there's a better place to cross. This is the railroad tracks. It's hard to cross the railroad tracks. But here's the trail that rides up there. So, I mean, maybe I need to come around or something, but I think I can get across that water. There aren't a lot of good places to cross. It's difficult to cross. So before I actually go to cross, I'll find a place to drop off this trailer. It's not at these rocks, that's for sure. I think it's around these trees. Drop off the trailer here on the road back to the warehouse / trailer store. And I'll catch these at an angle, otherwise my front end will catch on them. And now I am on the shore. Oh, you can even see it looks like there's a trail there. A trail goes through the woods there. So maybe that was the better place to go. I didn't notice that on the map. But so far I still don't think the map is unfair. Now, I don't know how bad the icy is here. I know it's muddy, and I know it does get very icy farther up, and I had to go farther up to clear out another framing place. But I don't think this is too bad here. Just to get to the framing site. That way? That looks like, yeah. And it looks like there's a better way to go down that way, but I gotta pick up my trailer, so I'll do that. And let's make sure I don't put them on the loading dock this time. It's a brand house. All right. No one would ever believe at this point in my life that I used to sing in an adult choir for many years. Baritone. I don't sound like a baritone. Unless I get angry, then I sound like a baritone. Then I open up my lungs and I sound like a baritone. Just to scare people. Okay, stop engine. Cargo management. On the truck! It finally says on the truck. 2 loads of brick. Watch the brick go away. Blammo! Bye-bye, house. Nice knowing ya. Okay. Now I am going back down here the way I came. Come back down here. Come back along here. I can see the trail there. However it goes. Cross here. And I said crossing there, but it turned out crossing around here was actually the way to go. So I'm going to have to cross the railroad tracks and like back into the trailer because it's there. Come here and come along here and take the actual road to drop off the trailer and get me the more appropriate size trailer. And while I'm at it, I can refuel. And then I come back and do all that stuff. Oh, wait. Pointing north. Highlight something else. Pointing north. Do your screenshots. That's how I'm going. For all of you who are trying to follow along at home. I've mentioned before, people have actually asked me to point the map north so they can follow along better. And I lay out the waypoints. Why someone is following me for advice, I don't know. My playthroughs are not to teach people anything. They're just one old man's adventure. Maybe I should, instead of Try Hard Trucking, I should call everything one man's adventure. An old man's adventure through a particular video game. You get to hear life stories, 50% of which are true. I bet you this before. I say a lot of stuff. A lot of it is shaded. I don't think anything is flat out untrue. Some of it is kind of untrue, just to make for a good story. Some of it is untrue just because my memory's bad. Inaccurate, I should say, not untrue. I don't intentionally say things that are untrue. But your job is to figure out which half. Whether you like it or not, that's your job. To figure out which half is accurate, which half isn't. It's kind of like AI. After you get an AI, after, you know, some large language model, I shouldn't even call it AI, after some large language model, machine learned large language model, spits out something that you think is actually intelligent, you should assume half of it is inaccurate. You just have to try to figure out which half. Eventually, will somebody develop artificial intelligence through actual neuron simulators? Yeah, probably. But the current process of machine learning large language models is probably not the way to get us to actual machine intelligence. But I think it will happen. I don't think there's anything unique about biological neurons that can't eventually be replicated in, you know, positronic brains if you're a Star Trek Next Generation fan. Yeah, that cargo would be kind of soaked. Good thing I'm in a incredibly powerful truck here. The ZiKZ Mastodon, ZiKZ 612H Mastodon, only available through the Mastodon expansion pack, $399 or something like that, US. Highly recommend. All of my vehicles are external DLCs, external any region DLCs. That's my easy mode. Otherwise, it is just a not a new game plus. There is no easy mode, but that's my idea of easy mode, quick start mode. That's my shtick. Every vehicle I use, unless I'm forced to, on this map, I'm forced to use a vehicle that you can only find on the map. It has a special hitch that no one else, no other vehicle has. You can't buy it. So I have to use it here. And then I'll sell it. I recovered it and sold it immediately, but I'll have to buy it back. Sadly. Oh, well. I do what I can with what I've got. Nope, I'm not getting anything from here. I doubt. Let me see. Let me stop the engine. If there's cargo I need for this delivery that I cannot find in limited quantities somewhere, but I can find here, I'm getting the bricks, fuel, and concrete slabs. I think I have to make the concrete slabs. Fuel and concrete slabs. Okay. Here I can get 6 fuel and 2 concrete slabs, and I need 2 concrete slabs. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. And concrete slabs take up 2 slots. So I will keep this vehicle. But I am going to want the small one when I get over here. Where does fuel come from? I need 8 of them. This has 6. Does this have 2? This has 6. Okay, well, here's the new plan. I will go ahead and load the concrete slabs onto the trailer I've got. I will still buy the short trailer, and I'll just winch it. And I will winch it to about here when I'm going to cut off. So this is where I'm going to leave the short trailer. Well, not there. I'm going to leave it on the side of the road here. Yeah, somewhere here. And then I will take the concrete slabs back to where I need them, since I need 2 concrete slabs. And I have exactly 2 concrete slabs here. I think. Let me verify. Concrete slabs 2 in stock. Yes. Okay. So I'll take the concrete slabs. Try to do this efficiently. But since I only need wait, I need 6 bricks. I need 6 bricks. Oh, I got 2 bricks with me. Right. Okay, so I'll take the 2 bricks and the concrete slabs back, and then I'll pick up the short trailer so I can get the other 4 bricks. Okay. I just got to remember I'm going to actually grab a small trailer now and then drop it off at the intersection. I'll winch it, drop it off at the intersection. So I'm not going to double, that way I wouldn't have to double back here again. And, you know, go to the trailer store and get it. Since I'm right here, I can get the trailer, and I've got a fuel place. Whoops. Oh, wrong button. Make it harder. Yeah, it's even darker. Gotta wait till like 2200. Whoops, 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 whoops. I forgot what I was doing. Get the concrete slabs. And it's slabs, right? Yeah, slabs, not blocks. Concrete slabs. In the trailer. 2 of them. Okay. Now, come around here. I'm going to go buy the trailer, the fuel place, so I don't need to worry about that. Now, what I will have to do is buy the trailer. I have to unhitch this trailer to buy that trailer. Pass through it. Okay. I'm going to stop at the fuel, right? So I don't have to do the fuel thing. Buy the trailer. No. Just the short sideboard trailer. The nice convenient one. I'm wasting fuel. I'm going up by the fuel place. Why is this so hard to find? That one. And no, not that way. This way. Detach that trailer. come back here. Pick up this trailer. You'll see where I'm going with all this now, right? Okay, now, this doesn't have a good winch point in the back. Oh, it does. That's the central winch point. Okay, good. Excellent. Get this trailer in front of the other one. Be helpful for this. Not too far. And now attach the winch from this trailer to that trailer. And now head on down the road. Pulling the winch behind me. A reasonable distance. Okay, not so close that it'll collide. All right, and where am I going? Not straight. Why do I have that pointed straight? Well, I didn't fix it, that's why. Oh, and the fuel is going down, but that's okay, I'll fix it. Yeah, everything is going to be underwater here, but you know what? It'll be okay. And it is hard to turn around here. I have to sneak my way through 3 trunks. But it can be done. It can be done, but I got to keep a close eye on the trunks. Which means let's get out of trailer again. Horn. Oh, that wasn't good. Horn. Come on, you're supposed to all fall over when I hit the horn. Horn. The horn didn't work at all. And I have to get across the railroad tracks, which, if I don't get the right angle, can be difficult in itself. So now I'm going this way, so I can cut here. Not have to deal with those train trunks. Okay, let's get enough, wide enough that I don't run into, I can tow this thing without getting it stuck on something. Okay, here we go, through the water. Good old Mastodon. Not gonna unpack anything. 2 loads of bricks packed. 2 concrete slabs packed. Towing another trailer, which admittedly is empty. Through the mud. You think I'm worried? No. I'm in 3rd gear though. Maybe I should kick the clutch, get down to the lower gear. You need to kick the clutch a lot on this thing. Excuse me a second, got a drink. Stopping in the middle of the worst of it, just to sink into the water more. Add to the challenge. Low gear. I don't think I've ever put this thing in a low gear. Actually, I probably have. Not too close. Gets the Mastodon. I actually do not have the original mud tires that come with the Mastodon on. They are the best mud tires in the game. However, they are not tremendously good on other surfaces. And so I've got compromised tires on from the Jack of All Tires pack, which are rated excellent in mud. But they are also rated well on other surfaces, so I'm using those. I'm not using them just because they're from the mud thing. Now, I understand the other ones are rated much higher, the stock ones, but that's based on people on PCs digging information out of INI files or configuration files that I don't personally have access to. People have published spreadsheets that may or may not be up to date. But also the information that they have is just on like traction settings, and Saber has discussed that that is not the only consideration. Those settings from the configuration file are not the only considerations for performance. So even if those settings are accurate and up to date, they don't tell the full story, but they're still a good guide. But I still pretty much just use the guide that Saber gives you, the tier list, you know, S, A, B, C, D ratings. Actually, I don't think it is. I think for tires, it's just like good for 4 or something. I don't know. Is that where the... somehow I don't think that's where I'm supposed to go, but I'm going this way because it looks fun. Yeah, I don't think this was the track, but, you know, it works. I am in first gear. Still in first gear. Not going to switch to low gear. It automatically has all-wheel drive and diff lock. You can't turn it off at all. It's always on. Now we're up to second. Oh, back on first. Oh, I shouldn't shift it. Okay, yeah. I'll keep it in second. I could manually shift it, but that's too hard. How do I manually shift this? I'm not sure I can. It's in auto. I think the only way I could shift it is by kicking the clutch. Let's get some fuel. I'm not going to shut off the engine because I don't want to attach the winch. Now we go up to the intersection. Look at the map briefly. Go up to the intersection, drop off the small trailer. So far, knock on wood, this stream's going a lot better than the last one. The last stream was hysterically funny. I will say it was entertaining. Let's see, what episodes are these? These are episodes 40 to 45. No, break! Yeah. So 30 something to 39, 37 to 39, something like that. No, 30. Yeah, 34 to 39. Those were quite entertaining. Those episodes. Okay, and this is actually where I want to drop off the trailer. And since I'm going to be turning left there, best place to drop off the trailer would be no, you're going too fast. There, that's exactly where I want to. Almost exactly. Go back into the cab view. There we go. Good. Truck view, not cab view. All right, drop off 2 more bricks. I'll need 2 more bricks to go. Drop off the concrete slabs. Don't think there's going to be enough time to actually go to the framing places, but before I take my next break. I still have a good 3 hours to go on Twitch, so don't worry about that. I'll be here for a while. craving the chili that I have in the pot ready to heat up. Chili. Secret to good chili, Mrs. Renfro's habanero salsa. Not sponsored, but if they want to give me some money, I would gladly take it. I would say just as much nice things about them, regardless. Okay, now when I go there, I will drop this big trailer off on the way to the trailer store. Actually, maybe not. Let me see what else I need. Let's do this smartly. First of all, stop the engine. Make my deliveries. 2 concrete slabs. Blam, blam. 2 bricks. Blam, blam. Now, what do I need left? I need 8 fuel and 4 more bricks. Well, I know I'm getting the 4 bricks next, and I don't need this trailer to do it. But where do I get the 8 fuel? Is it 8 fuel? It's 8 fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can only fit 6 with this long trailer. So I probably will drop off the trailer because I get 6 fuel here. Where else do I get fuel? That gives me 6 fuel. Great. I'm going to have to leave fuel somewhere. Why does it do this? If I highlight fuel, it's still going to go to the same place, won't it? Yeah, okay. They have 6. I need 4 more fuel someplace. Can I find a place besides this that has fuel? Brick framing, 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 warehouse. Oh, they have 1 fuel. Is there another place with 1 fuel? No, they don't have 1 fuel. They have unlimited fuel. We're not going there. That I don't need to waste their fuel. Okay, well, this warehouse has 6. That warehouse has 2. I need 8. I'm sorry, they both have 4 and I need 6. No, they both have 6 and I need 8. Okay, I will leave it here because I'll leave the 2 here. That's a more convenient place to leave the 2. I think, or leave the 4. Is that a better place to leave the 4, or is that a better place to leave the 4? I think this is the better place to leave the 4, because, you know, it's near that gateway. It's near the fuel station, etc. So I'll leave the 4 there, so I'll only get 2 there. Which means I will leave the big trailer here because I'll need it to get the 6. So the trailer that had the slabs on it, I will leave here. Because then I'll take it up there to get that. I'll drop it off, and then I'll take it back with me empty to get the last 2 here, and I can sell it there. Okay. That's the plan. So what we do is leaving the small, wait. No, I'm taking it with me. I'm not dropping off. I'm taking it with me. Taking it with me to get the 6 up here next. But not right now. First, I'm getting the bricks. So I'm leaving it here to get the bricks. Oh, and I hit the wrong button. Get the bricks. Get the bricks. Yes, I'm leaving the big trailer here. I'm taking the small trailer. Taking the small trailer, delivering the bricks, picking up the bricks, delivering it, switching to the large trailer, getting the bricks, or getting the fuel, then taking everything back to the trailer store and picking up the last 2 fuel, selling all the trailers. That is how I'm doing it. That's the most efficient way of doing it, I think. And I'm laying out the path for getting there. Here it's tricky, but there is a marked path. I don't remember exactly how it goes. I think I see it here. Getting the bricks there, and then I think the path is like through here. And again, I only need the small trailer for this. Getting the bricks there and then taking them back to here. All right, that's the path I'm going to be taking. Take your screenshots now. I'm leaving the big trailer because I only need the small trailer for the bricks. And then I'll pick the big trailer up again to go get those things. And then I'm coming back here to deliver them. And then I'm coming over here to get the last 2 with all the trailers and selling the trailers at the trailer store and then delivering them again here. And then I'm done. All right, so that's the plan. And I will execute that plan in the upcoming episodes, probably during the rest of this stream. So, for those of you watching on Twitch, stick around. I'll be back in just a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always midnight in UK. No, sorry, which is almost always 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in the UK. And almost never 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand, though it is plus or minus an hour, depending on the time of year, thanks to Daylight Savings Time. And thanks again to all of you for watching. Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. I will see you then.